Oh, good evening, everybody. My name is Raf with Extreme News. Breaking news: Nnamdi Kanu's case has been reassigned to Justice Omotosho from Yoruba land. This is an old justice with white hairs all over her faces. Has been bribed down by federal government of Nigeria to start afresh the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It was rumored that there are many Igbo army or soldiers anyway, and the Biafran American soldier, veterans that had come down from the United States of America to witness the case that Omotosho, a justice or chief judge, has actually been bribed or bought over by Nigeria to handle. It is actually understood that the current chief justice handling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Justice Omotosho, is going to start the case afresh. Does it mean that when Nnamdi Kanu was, set free at the Supreme Court and the appeal court level, that the whole victory he secured against federal government of Nigeria is going to thrown away? They are going to forget the victory. They are going to forget the victory secured by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu against the Nigerian nation. In fact, if you ask me, I will tell you that this very particular climb is a crooked climb, is a hilarious climb, is a climb that already has mortgaged its own integrity and trash it into dustbin. What is it that Justice Omotosho is coming to judge again? Someone that has been set free 3 times by Supreme Court and Appeal Court at Abuja is facing a new justice, and the previous justice reassigned to handle Nnamdi Kanu's case has absconded. He ran away after he actually found out that he has no case to judge. Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. Justice Tosho actually ran away. He absconded, washed off his hands of the case, because Nnamdi Kanu is facing no charges, no cases anymore. Kanu has been vindicated by the Supreme Court and the Appeal Courts, at the FCT, and instead of discharged to go free, he was being detained again at DSS, facilities. Because of the power to be, and the instruction is from the above, according to the DSS. And sometimes Tinubu regime is telling you that they are not the one that actually jailed Nnamdi Kanu or arrested him from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. All these are filthy excuses. This Yoruba, illicit, illegitimate administration is given to people. But we have actually arrived at the conclusion that come what may, on 21st March of this month, Nnamdi Kanu is going to be at least set free. He's going to walk out of DSS facilities, whether Tinubu likes it or not. This time around, all hopes are just, garnering towards 21st March. The month of March is this current month we are now, and today I think is 15th March, 2025. That is the remaining 6 days. Everybody is going to the court again to go and hear, to listen to what Omotosho, a Yoruba chief justice, who may be thinking maybe he's the best lawyer in the world, maybe he's going to outsmart Binta Nyako and other previous judges that handled the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are expecting, we the Biafran people, we Nnamdi Kanu, supporters, all of us in Igbo land, both outside Igbo land, meaning Biafra in diaspora and Biafra at home. Everybody is expected that day to go to Abuja. All roads are leading to Abuja High Court to listen to what a Yoruba Chief Justice has to say. I think over the years, the Yorubas, they think they are the mongoose, legal mongoose we have in Nigeria, people that could outsmart any other people in Nigeria in terms of, legal expertise. And let us see how Omotosho's father has sent him to school of law, maybe in England or in America, to come back here and to outsmart justice itself. Of course, we actually know that Nnamdi Kanu is very good on international law and both local law. the previous justices handling the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all have actually, failed in their various regards, law regards or legal regards. No expertise could at least outsmart the judgment delivered at the Supreme Court level. Who is that person that is going to tell us that the Supreme Court that actually freed Nnamdi Kanu erred, or the appeal court that freed Nnamdi Kanu in the previous administration of Buhari erred? And today we've seen how a Supreme Court, in the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, actually extricated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go free, that he had no case to answer. And today we are seeing another Chief Justice from the axis of Southwest. They always tell you they know everything in Nigeria. They are the one that read. They went to school more than IGBOS. They went to school more than Fulani, more than Hausa, and everybody in Nigeria. And today we are coming. We are going to Abuja. Everybody should go because it's a free world. Nobody is exempted to visit the court. Everybody is free. If you are a law student, you are free to go there. If you are not a law student, you are free to go there. We should all gonna make the spectators at the court to know what Omotosho has to tell the whole world about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have this to say. America is sanctioning Nigeria. Nigeria has been sanctioned already by United States of America in this regard, because they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just for no just cause after he was freed by the Supreme Court and the Appeal Court. Nnamdi Kanu should have gone, but the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is still holding on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, asking the Igbos for another confrontation. The confrontation of 1967, 68, 69, and 70 is not enough for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has been claiming the Jagaban of the whole Africa continent. The Fulanis are waiting for you, Oga. The Hausas, they have actually mobilized that we are not going anywhere comes 2027. They are bringing you down. Of course, you have heard that El-Rufai has decamped from APC to SDP. So there is a battle line drawn between the Fulani oligarchy and the Yoruba, Jagaban and the cabals. They are going to slug it out comes 2027. Mazi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what we're expecting of you is this latest court hearing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to go free. Whether Omotosho is starting the case, kick-starting it afresh, or continuing from where Binta Nyako stopped. All we know is that someone that has been set free by court, Supreme Court and Appeal Court is supposed to at least go free. Court contempt. This current administration has committed it by not answering to the Supreme Court and the Appeal Court, and yet Tinubu is having the infantry to tell Fubara to listen and obey the Supreme Court judgment in Rivers State, while Tinubu is not listening to the Appeal Court or Supreme Court to obey the instruction given by the court that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was illegally extraordinary rendition from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. Why shouldn't the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu allow the Supreme Court rulings and the Appeal Court rulings on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case to be, while he himself is expecting Fubara to obey the Supreme Court judges in Rivers State? Well, what a blunder. What a political blunder. What an undemocratic, blunder. What a blunder by the so-called power to be under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is not respecting the court. Yet he is expecting Fubara to respect the court in Rivers State. It is an injustice of the highest level. We are still waiting. Everybody is crossing his hands, especially the Igbos, the Biafran faithfuls all over the world, in diaspora and at home. We are waiting for the so-called Chief Justice Omotosho, who has nothing to offer this time around, but is going to use his ururu. Let me know whether he's more educated on law than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or maybe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to have a legal upper hand over the so-called Chief Justice that is going to handle Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes 21st March 2025. It is all going to be on a clear, open stage. The whole world is going to watch what is going to take part that day. All I know was that the last hearing got summoned by Binta, presided by Binta Nyako, a woman. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually made a fun, made hilarious of Binta Nyako, actually telling him line by line what the law says about agitation for self-determination, telling him one by one what the law says after the Supreme Court has actually discharged someone, an erring person, that no other court is having the jurisdiction, competent jurisdiction, to sit for such case or a particular case of this nature. So we are going to see what is going to take place comes 21st March 2025. Omotosho is another reassigned judge to take over the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a Biafra agitator, a Biafra supreme leader that court has for the third time set free. And yet, Tinubu administration said he should not go. Tinubu is the one holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS facilities right now, telling the whole world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being held by the governors of the southeastern Nigeria. Isn't told na lie. A rolong pae na lie. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not being held by any Igbo man. No Igbo man is at the head of the helms of government of Nigeria. The head of the current administration, government of Nigeria right now, is a Yoruba man. His name is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's the one, his office at Aso Rock, they are the one holding Nnamdi Kanu, deceiving us, telling us that it is the Igbo people. Na lie, it is a lie. You always just tell us these lies to outsmart the Igbos, to at least cause this kind of bone of contentions among the Igbos, so that the Igbos will go back home, start killing their brothers. I'm telling you, we have many political, oppositions or antagonism going on in the southeastern Nigeria, but not up to the level of these politicians holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is a lie. The head of the government of the day is the one that is the main culprit of holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hostage at DSS facilities. Go and do your research too well. The office of the presidency at Aso Rock is the one responsible for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu current ordeal at DSS facilities. We are no longer toddlers, we are no longer children. Everybody in the world, they watched the last hearing. It was a melee, let me tell you, a galore. I don't know what to understand. It's just a peaceful galore, an entertainment stage when the accused has turned himself to a presiding Chief Justice over his own case, because he knew international jurisprudence, international law and local law, Nigerian constitution are on his palms. He was actually deliberating, telling the whole world what the law of the land, Nigerian constitution, says about his case. Everybody has his right to agitate for self-determination. It was the right of Sunday Igboho to agitate for self-determination. Nobody, no man, no woman is an island where international jurisprudence is. That is international law. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he has his right to set the Biafrans free. And that is the transaction that is known best how to do. He was doing in the past before he was illegally renditioned, abducted and kidnapped at Nairobi, Kenya, and brought into Nigeria. I think I will have to pause here until next week, 21st March 2025. All roads lead to Abuja High Court. We will be there. Everybody shall be there. Igbos in diasporas, they are coming. Many of them have already landed in Abuja, waiting for the D-Day. Let us go and see what Chief Judge Justice Omotosho has to say, what he has to tell the whole world about a case that has actually indicted Nigeria. Nigeria illegally abducted him. Nigeria committed sin, offense by abducting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. I'm telling you, Nigeria is wrong. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was wrongly kidnapped from Kenya into Nigeria. Nigeria has to pay. Kenya has to pay. UK for actually knowing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with British citizenship. God Almighty. British international passport when he was abducted from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. It means Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was illegally renditioned, extraordinarily, wrongly renditioned into Nigeria from Nairobi, Kenya. I think here I rest my case. Subscribe from Extreme TV News. Hit the notification bell. Go to the comment section and talk to me. Drag it with me. Debate it with me. Like me. I will actually answer to you. My name is Raf. Good evening and goodbye.